getting back in a second. Can anyone see me? Alright, I think I did it. I think it's done. Alrighty then. VPN was enough to get me connected. Welcome to M2020. Current level 1. Oh no. Unlock the mastery pass to unlock the elemental cat in battle. I like the elemental cat. It cost me half my gold, I mean gems. But for the kitty cat, I think I want to do it. Yeah, I'm off the VPN now. Let's do it. I don't need to go to plus 10 levels. I can do that myself. Save 20%. Now. Give me that kitty.
Let's start at a sizzle and see if you make it to the inferno.
Apply now. Okay, I never want to see this thing again. 50 corset 2020 packs. Chandra, the Awakened
Anyone who stands
Inferno.
in my way is getting sizzled.
Okay, I think I actually want to turn the game sound up. And her little movie spidery, wobbly, wibbly thing. Gotcha. How's that? Okay. Yeah, play M20. I remember. Let's get into the store. I remember that because everything's been a play whatever, but it would have been really fun to make it Core 20 Blaze It. But I guess they didn't want to do it. Ah, I forgot the capital. There we go. That's 3 more. No, I said Core 20 Blaze It. Level up. I got some floating XP thingies. Yay. And now for the big purchase. Watch my gold go down, down, down while our cards go up like a fucking clown. I am buying 59 packs. I did buy the 50 pack. Today is a 100 pack opening. In fact, I'm going to change my stream title now. They're really quiet because that's the number of people that are just happen to be watching because they're on the front page of AetherHub. I'm sponsored by AetherHub.com. Sponsored by AetherHub.com. 100 plus pack opening special. With lots of exclamation points. There we go. Nice. All right, let's go to the pack section and have a heart attack. 114 packs of this and 6 War of the Spark. That, oh, I know that came from my weeklies, and yeah, 114 packs. Let's get these out of the way first. Othakaya is awesome.
Nothing like a bit of violence now and then.
Domri is a card. Oh, that finale. I needed more of those. Of course, anything they don't show me, I need more of. Oh, this. This with a Teferi quote even. It's all about how pissed off Teferi makes you feel. Like, I'm gonna take my best creature and everything else, it can go. Wow, that's a nice. Let's see if this is also Planeswalker. No, it's another time wipe.
Curiosity and wonder drive civilization, not petty wars.
I would like to say that over the entire 3 months, I've opened countless packs of this. Maybe almost 200 in total, counting stuff I've gotten from weeklies. And I still have never opened a pack with Nicol Bolas Dragon God. And now, it is too late. I am on to the new set. Hey, this is a new card? No. Oh boy, they have Centaur Corsairs. Aren't they annoying? Ah, I like the Corpse Knight. He's sneaky. He's like the opposite of anything. You get a creature into the battlefield, he hurts your opponent. Also, it loses 1 life. It does not deal 1 damage. So he doesn't set off anything that they have that deals with giving damage. Portal of Sanctuary. Nice. This is a nice artifact. Vials of Dragonfire. I love the quote on this. The artificer assured me that the vial is strong enough to contain the dragon's breath. I just need to make sure to throw it far enough. Kun Mei, last words. When really, her last words should have been, damn it, that was a pitiful throw. Okay, what's the biggie? Ah, it's this guy. Still has blood on his lips. Yes, I've used all the other all those other codes. Just the ones that they just put out. 1 second. There you go, Untap. Go ahead, do it. Don't just say do it to Mitsu. You don't know. You don't know what would happen. He'd be timed out for putting down a link. Now he's got it. Next one. Okay, everybody, take a look at this animal. This is not a mastiff. Have funny. I needed to use a VPN to trick the server into thinking I was in California in order to let me get into this game. I just did it. I was sort of against it. Wanted to see if they'd get it fixed themselves in my area. But after 7 hours, I kind of gave up. No, I'm in the game, Dark Fool. There are a lot of people that are already in the game. You're in Texas. I'm in New York. New York is out. Nobody's in New York has it. We have to pretend. We have to use the VPN to pretend we're somewhere else. Okay. Wolfkin Bond's a really expensive card. And the really mean thing about it is that it costs 5 mana, and you can defeat it simply by killing the creature right out from under it. I actually do that to people. They hate me for it. Yeah, Elio, if he wants to. Well, they might not have been here for all of the chat. He could whisper it to them, though, so that they know how to do it. Heartpiercer Bow, the other artifact you can get with that blue Artificer. It's not that great, but it's an artifact, so if you're playing an artifact deck, you might want it. Veil of Summer. Totally useless if your opponent is not playing... Okay. Mostly useless if your opponent is not playing a blue or black spell. And a biggie. Whoa. Don't know this card. That's an expensive instant. Create 2 colorless Golem artifact creature tokens. Or choose target artifact you control. Each other artifact becomes a copy of that artifact until end of turn. Always remember, don't choose a legendary artifact, because then all your other artifacts will disappear. But this in an artifact deck is interesting. I mean, it's like Saheeli's power times X, where X is your number of artifacts. All right. Uncaged Fury. +1/+1 and double strike. Pretty powerful. 3 mana. That actually fits. That's not so bad. This vampire is just awesome. Death Touch Lifelink 1/1. So people will be like, should I block it? It'll kill my thing. But it does me 1 damage and gains them 1 life. At that point, it's about weighing your options. Does this look like a dinosaur to you? I don't think I've ever seen a dinosaur that looks like this. I heard this is a reprint, and originally it was a lizard. Oh well. Steel Overseer. Whoa. Put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Artifacts are getting more useful. Yarok's Wave Crasher. When it enters the battlefield, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. It has to be a creature you control. And sometimes I think this is not so useful. It's a 4/4 for 4, sure, that's good. But then I have to put something back in my hand. But that's before I came across the Elemental deck. There's an Elemental deck horror that I had to fight twice last night. It's bad. And I made a slight version of it. That is still nasty as hell. Gravedigger, yay. Raise the alarm. 2 1/1s for 2. You're like, huh? There are plenty of cards to do that. Oh wait, it's an instant. Like, yikes, that's an instant? Chandra's Outrage. Wow, nice. Just burning up a dragon. Ah, a ley line. Not my favorite. My favorite's the blue one. But it's a good one. Not all of them are good except for the... Well, actually, I thought the red one wasn't so good until an opponent almost died beating on me. Every time he targeted something, I had 2 of those suckers out. Like 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. He was down to 6 life when he finally killed me. Gauntlets of light. The 2 powers that this enchantment has are weird. At least they don't seem to go together. And they have no quote because too much words. Pacifism. I remember when that was new. Good old Bone to Ash. Steadfast Sentry. Get up, slugabeds. We've got company, and they're not dressed for a party. Sorry. That's just the voice I hear coming out of that mouth. Empyrean Eagle. Bird Spirit. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. That's nice. That's really nice. White-blue flying decks are going to be a pain in the ass, folks. And yet they still haven't come up with a flyer hoser. Yes, I got a Lotus Field. Awesome. Nothing like 3 mana of any color. Hopefully they've coded things properly and it doesn't get screwed up by the Chromatic Lantern. Prismite, Very Miscreant, Quad Captain. Here's a Corpse Knight again, and another Portal of Sanctuary, and Biggie, Shifting Ceratops. He's a Transformer, Reach, Trample, or Haste. It's like and or, but that's okay. Haha, Colossus Hammer. That is so funny. Gift of Paradise, good. Bone-clad Necromancer. He enters the battlefield. Here's the she. When she enters the battlefield, you may exile target creature from graveyard. Which means your enemy's graveyard too. Remember, folks, if your enemy keeps bringing things back from the dead, exiling is the only way to get rid of them. Unless it's Squee. And the big one. Yay, a bag of holding. Discard. I make you discard your cards. Okay. What are you doing? I'm putting them in my bag. But I told you to discard them. Yeah, everything I discard goes in this bag. Okay. Next turn. What are you doing? Oh, I'm getting back all those cards you made me discard. There is only one merfolk in the entirety of M20. That makes me happy. It makes me feel that maybe in a few sets the fucking merfolk mojo that people seem to be hooked on goes away. Iron Root Warlord. Ah, he's got power equal number of creatures. That's pretty nice. And he makes creatures so he can make himself bigger, or at least stronger. Lightwood Tracker. Ah, gets creatures. Not bad. Ooh, Dracoseth. He's a pain in the ass. It's when he attacks, he can kill 3 things. Or he can kill 2 things and do you 4 damage before he even gets over there. Which is insane. But it is deserving of a 7/7 to have a power that tough. And he's a 7-mana 7/7 with 3 full red. Chromatic Lantern's gonna have a lot of work in this set. A lot of things require like 3 of something, and unless you're playing monos, you're not gonna have it. Might of the masses. Scuttlemutt. He's a scarecrow. Add 1 mana of any color, and a target creature becomes the color or colors of your choice till end of turn. So if you have a monocolored creature, no, it doesn't change what color it normally is. It just adds a color to it, or does it totally rewrite it? Because if someone has protection from green and you send a creature to attack, a green creature to attack, and they block, can the Scuttlemutt change it into a black creature so that it's no longer green? Because it says color or colors. Oh, I understand, Elio. There might be somebody who was asking about VPNs, or at least how to... There were a couple people who were asking how I got on. So I figured you could whisper it to them. Okay, and the big one. Ah, I got a dual land. Nice, one of the rare ones. Scrylands. Hey Jenny, how you doing? Retributive Wand. This is a nice, tricky card. I'm not popular. It's just that I'm sponsored by aetherhub.com today. Most of those eyes are just people who just happen to be on the aetherhub.com main page. And I keep sneezing. And my cat walked across. Hello. Hello, Emma. Here's a Herald of the Sun. Oh, kittens are like ninjas. I had a kitten once that was able to hide under a couch every morning and knew exactly when to go hide to make it tough for me to get to work. They hiss at you. Hey, Dragon Gem, how's it going? Ooh, mythic rare wild card. Speaking of wild cards, I'll do that later. I might do that later, depends on what I get. Unsummon. Good old unsummon. So long since I put... Wait a minute. Does this guy have 4 fingers? What is he? Is he a golem? Golem, sorry. Golem says, my precious. Another Portal of Sanctuary. I've got 3 of these now. I think I got 3 Corpse Knights as well. This is going to be sneaky. And a rare wild card. I'm getting... The price is right, and I'm getting lots of wilds. Thicket Crasher. Gives other elementals trample. Disenchant. Card that's been around since Alpha. Oh, I got the Risen Reef. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think I'm hoping to make a elemental deck, but just a green blue, not 5-color. That was dumb. Look up at the light and see if it's angled right at your face. It's still angled right. What's the biggie? Brought back. White doing what black's supposed to do. 1 second. I mean, how bad is it here? Might just because it's shrunken down. But let's see what I can do. Working on it. Nope, too bright, too bright. There. That might do it. Oh, look, I've got 204%, which means I can use this once and I'll still be over 100. Let's get them vault rewards. 1 mythic rare, 2 rare, and 3 uncommon. Awesome. Back to packs. Oh, huh. Forgot to switch it. Thank you, Elio. Cerulean Drake. That was the Overseer. I screwed up. Thrashing Brontodon. Everybody knows this guy. He's new, but he's cool. Protection from white. I don't like Agonizing Siphon. The reason I don't like Agonizing Siphon is because it's the same card as Sovereign's Kiss, except it costs 2 more. I want this card to cost 2. 1 black and 1. Just like the other one, which was also a common. There's no reason. So, I mean, 4 mana for 3 life and 3 damage, fine. But 2 is more like black. Black is way into sucking life out of things. Let's see the biggie. Ooh, Dungeon Geists. When Dungeon Geists sent to the battlefield, tap target creature and it doesn't untap until for as long as you control Dungeon Geists. That's nice. Now we're down to actually 100. Inspired Charge. See, I'm not mad at this card. Because it costs 2 white and 2. It's really expensive for an instant that only lasts until the end of turn. Even though it's I still don't like it because it's a combat trick, but that's fine. Good old murder. Silverback Shaman. Fiery Elemental. Winged Words is cute. Captivating Gyre. 6 mana to say, no, you, and you, get back in his hand. Or you, and my creature come back here. You guys go to his hand, and my card comes back that you enchanted, and you get rid of those enchantments. That's actually pretty good. It's good. It's best as a sideboard card. I always did like the picture on this, especially with that sneaky, dark, foreboding face. Gotcha, Elio. Here's that card, Ember. Bishop of Wings. The bishop loves angels. She loves angels so much. See you later, Elio. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, gain 4 life. And it makes the spirit token when it dies. Such a powerful card for 2 white mana. Especially since he has it's got a power of a toughness of 4. It's really, really strong. Oh, Viking Egener? Welcome to my minion army. You can pick your own minion number. If there's a discrepancy with someone for the minion number, you can settle it with a fight to the death. Opening packs. Rule of Law. If I make a white deck, I'm going to use this because I like fucking people over. Okay. Overgrowth Elemental. He's very powerful. When he enters the battlefield, another elemental gets +1/+1. And whenever another creature I control dies, I gain a life. And if it was an elemental, I put a +1/+1 counter on this. That works out so well. The biggie. Scheming Symmetry. This is the card you play before you mill somebody. But, Scheming Symmetry. Oh, really? Thank you. I'm going to put this big old Zatop on top because I've got just enough mana to mill you. Oh, Jenny. Doesn't everybody? Cryptic Caves. Sacrifice it to draw a card if you have 5 or more lands. It's okay. This is cool. In a goblin deck, he rocks. He's got to rock. He gets you more goblins. I mean, unless you don't want more goblins. Okay, what else? Convolute's mean. And let's see how badly you want what you came for. That's basically what I say when I play Quench. It's like, oh, you want to spend 2 more mana for that or not? This is going to an extreme of the same.
If you haven't heard of me, then get ready to meet my flames.
Oh no, the big bad Chandra. Just damn. Each opponent gets an emblem It says at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem does 1 damage to you. Just can't be gotten rid of. No emblem removal. No. You can reduce damage, I believe. If you have something that prevents damage, I think it can work. I haven't tried it yet. I'll have to try that sometime. Blight Beetle. Don't sleep on the Blight Beetle. Counters counters are an integral part in some decks, and cutting them off from being able to use them will screw them over. A mass decks for sure, because you can't put a counter on a creature that is 0/0, and that is out. So it shows up and dies unless you have something that keeps your creatures at +1/+1. Alright. Rakuseth, Maw of Flames again. He's got a maw full of flames, alright. Just burns. Burninate the countryside. Commons I'm not going to go through very often, except when I see one that I don't recognize. Moment of Heroism, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink. That I'm pissed off about for 2 mana. I mean, second turn. First turn you put down that bird. Second turn you give it +2/+2, gain 3 mana instead of... Or, Combat Trick. Combat Trick with life gain. Dragon Mage is interesting. A lot of people were wondering... somebody said it's a reprint, so... And that it was... it used to be rare? Not sure. But being able to draw 7 cards is pretty awesome. But your opponent being able to draw 7 cards, not so awesome. However, if you have a Narset out, and he goes and hits your opponent tosses their hand and draws 1 card, unless they've drawn another card earlier in the turn. Here's Aether Gust, which is really great against red and green. Its owner puts it on top of the bottom. It's really, I mean, you can either make them have to cast something again and draw it first, or put it at the bottom where it's never going to be seen again. Ooh, Hydra. My Hail Hydra deck says, you are a good friend. Pulse of Murasa. Get a creature or land card from the graveyard and gain 6 life for 3 mana. That is pretty nice. This figure, it's not what it does that makes it powerful, it's the cost. Because Moment of Craving does the same thing, but it costs 1 black and 1. Did I have a burp in the chat room? Let me see if it's working. Put something in. Okay, this tells you, gives you a link to Dragon Mage, and MTG Bot tells you. It actually works out pretty good. That I have something that does both. I just wanted to make sure that I was visible and heard. So, anything good new here? Octoprofit. Oops, that was shifting Ceratops again. I always misclick when I'm coming back from a different screen. Dawning Angel. That Heart Piercer Bow. Scorch Spitter. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. This is not considered being targeted, so it doesn't trigger things that target. That's things that go off when you're targeted, like the red ley line. I know, because I was being hit by something that did basically that. Ooh, a Tempest, all-seeing. A Tempest, the long neck, I would call this thing, because that's a weird shaped Sphinx. I mean, all Sphinxes have human faces, sure, but what's with this neck? I like the symbolism though. Whenever it deals damage to an opponent, you may reveal your hand. If cards of at least 6 different converted mana costs are revealed that way, that player loses the game. So, you open your hand, as in her open wings, and if there are 6 different, 6 eyes, your opponent loses. You don't necessarily win. Your opponent loses. There's a difference, especially if they implement multiplayer games. Next. A Tempest is pretty cool. Infuriate. Goblin Smuggler, I have mentioned many times already, because it's got a double meaning. He's a goblin who's a smuggler, but he's also a goblin smuggler. He smuggles goblins. Oh, this card, dangerous. First of all, it starts off by making a 3/3 when it comes out into play. It's a 4/4 that makes a 3/3 with flash. If you didn't cast a spell that turn, I have to say that. Which means if you wait till your opponent's turn, you're probably not going to cast anything before that. Devout Decree. Exile target creature or planeswalker that's black or red. Mean. Sky Knight Vanguard. Notice it's got Boros outfits on. Whenever it attacks, make a soldier that's tapped and attacking. Oh my. And if you put the that sword on it that does the same thing, it makes 2. One that's attacking. I think the other one's not. I might be mistaken though. So this is a little flying version of that 4/4 cat person. It's like half of that. Except for instead of a 2/2, they made it a 1/2. But they give it flying. Legion's End. Good for getting rid of counters that all have the same, that all are the same type, or groups of creatures that have come out. You know, one of my favorite green cards, the Bat Guardian. I can't remember his full name. When he gets a counter on him, you go look for his brother in the deck and bring him into your hand. Yeah, you can just yank all 4 of them out of the world with this. Down to 90. Another one of these damn fish. Convolute. Goblin bird grabber. What's this quote? I opened my mouth to catches the bugs. Yuck. Here's the Iron Root Warlord again. And the big one, Temple of Silence, another lovely dual land. Growth Chamber Guardian, thank you. Thank you, Viking. Angelic Gift. Gives it flying. And draw a card, which is the really good part about it. Disenchant. It's Chandra's Ember Cat. Meow. Holy indenture, Batman. I mean, unholy indenture, Batman. I like this because it specifically says, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So it's like, oh, you have that? I want that. I put this on that. I kill that. I get that. A lot of that, yes. Blood for bones. Back a creature. Return a creature card. One creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and another creature card from the graveyard to your hand. Now, what I've seen is that people use this. They sacrifice something. They put one creature out into the graveyard, and that something that they sacrificed, they put back into their hand. Because they wanted to get the better thing out. But they didn't want to lose the little thing that they had. Which is cool. Salvager of Ruin. Choose your target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, and return it to your hand. There's a white card that does the same thing for 2 white. But I think it does up to 2. But this has to cost 3. Mythic Rare Wild card. Boreal Elemental. Makes things don't cast easy on it, I guess. I like the Howling Giant. He may cost 7, but he's a 5/5 that comes with 2 2/2s, and he has reach. That's value. That's big value. He and his pack sing the same mournful song to the moon. Flying Cat. Diviner's Lockbox. Choose a card name, then reveal the top card of your library. If that card has the chosen name, sacrifice Diviner's Lockbox and draw 3 cards. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. You know what this is great for? Right after you cast that black card that lets 2 people dig through their libraries and put a card on top. Oh, what do I look most forward to playing from the new set? What did I like playing the most yesterday? Yeah, he does look a lot like the zombie giant, but instead of dead things on falling off of him, he's got vines and trees growing on him. This is a sweetheart of a card. Now that's a zombie. You might have to discard after casting him every turn. But he's a 7/6 for 3 mana. He's gonna see play everywhere. Ley lines. I'm gonna try and get the white and the green ley lines to work. Not white, sorry, blue. I love casting things when it's not my turn. But I found out that Teferi ruins that. For some reason, one doesn't overshadow the other. He always overshadows the other card. But we'll see. We will see. Ah, another comically huge hammer. I'm gonna put this in a green deck. Because 8 mana, nowadays you can get 8 mana like that. Good old Meteor Golem. Coming in for a landing. There's the Chandra's Outrage. 4 mana for 2 damage and 4 damage to a creature and 2 to its controller. Enters the battlefield, tap a target creature. That's mean. Yeah, Teferi ruins a lot of things. Fortunately, now they have Fry and to just roast him.
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? It's awesome.
Hey, now I have 2 out of 3 Chandras, which is okay. He's pretty cool. Oh, I think I have 4 Portals of Sanctuary now. Why is that so common for an uncommon? Just good old Anticipate, Audacious Thief. Ah, another Temple of Silence. Looks like the packs want me to play black-white at some point. Vengeful War Chief. When I lose life for the first time each turn. No, that doesn't sound good. You're expecting to lose life. That's not good. Moldervine Reclamation. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Pretty nice. Okay. Horse Claw. He is not the best claw, should be the quote, but its roots reach deep, and sometimes they tap into things better left undisturbed. I can't believe I said rooch. But a 7/7 for 6, pretty good. Rare wild card. Anything new here? No. Here's the RX Fenlurker again. It is nice making people exile cards from their hand instead of discard. Cerulean Drake. Counter target spell that counters you. That targets you. Protection from red. Yay! Another Rotting Regisaur. Once again, black card. Oops, I pressed that one. But oh my, I got a Lotus Field. I won't do that often. I didn't mean to. It got me a Lotus Field again. Marauding Raptor. I got an Omnath. I think I'll have to call him Omnath all the time. When he enters the battlefield, he deals damage to target, any target, equal to the number of elementals you control. And when a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target elemental you control. Just for land. You put down a land, oh good, that gets a counter. If you control 8 or more lands, draw a card too. Yikes. Ley Line of Abundance. Hey Bip, how you doing? Wake Root Elemental is nice. 5 green, untap target land, and it becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. Which is still a land. Which means that if somebody has something that destroys non-land permanents, they can't destroy that. Oh no, no singing today. Here's Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. Enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield, tap, and shuffle your library. Which sounds kind of useless unless you remember that I just got a land that does 3 mana of any color. Also, to just way too much different mana, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana costs. I'm not singing right now. Another marauding raptor, chopping things to bits. Field of the Dead. When it or another land enters the battlefield under my control, if I control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie. That's a little convoluted, but possible. Hama. No Kamehameha. I counter with Ree. Here's the Steel Overseer, giving +1/+1 counters to each artifact creature. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Interrupt your Kamehameha. Phyllis, Broker of Blood. Yeah, he is pretty damn powerful. Is he a golem? No, he's a scout. That's weird. Pay 2 life, 1 black, and target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. And whenever I lose life, draw that many cards. Wow, I like you, Phyllis, Broker of Blood. You and Lich's Mastery go together pretty damn well. Here's a Lightning Stormkin and a Flame Sweep. Ooh, damage to each creature except the creatures I control with flying. A little specific, but probably for a dragon's deck, you see. And the biggie, Elvish Reclaimer. Looks like Namor. Elvish Reclaimer gets +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more lands in your graveyard. Tap 2 and sacrifice a land to search for a land and put it into battlefield tapped. Which is not bad. Just cycling land, putting a couple into the graveyard so he can get his +2/+2. Diamond Knight, who would hang out with the Diamond Mare, who would hang out with the Steel Overseer to give them +1/+1 every turn. He gets +1/+1 counters when you cast the right color spells. The Dagger Sail, Aeronaut. As long as it's your turn, he has flying. A 3/2 with flying, and he's a goblin. That's amazing. Loxodon, Life Chanter. He has a lot of jewelry. When he enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. What? That's nuts. And he gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is your life total. I want to I want you to picture this. You have 8 creatures on the battlefield with a total toughness of 12. Your life is 4. You have a Loxodon Enchanter and 2 Loxodon Life Chanters in your hand. You play one, and you make your life total from 4 up to 12. That's like awesome. Next turn, you do it again. That's 18 because his toughness is 6, adding to that. A whole bunch of mana out, for example. You have another Loxodon. You're down to whatever. You have like 6. Yeah. Say you have the 18 and your life total is 6. You use its power to get +6 because your life total is 6. Making everyone's total life total 24. When you play the other Loxodon Life Chanter. Hey, Zeph, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. All right. You're welcome, man. Just doing what I can. Keep your spirits up. Say hi to a friend. See how he's doing. Hear how he's doing. And try and fix that. I know how it is when you're feeling down. Yarok's Wave Crasher. Enters the battlefield. Return another creature to your hand. To their hand. Siege Breaker. Destroy a target creature that was dealt damage. That's pretty nice. But he doesn't burn, he smashes. And the big one, Temple of Malady. Nice. Oh, I hit the 10 again. Oops. I really don't mean to. Another Dracoseth, so that's like 3 of him. Ah, I got a Kalia Zenith Seeker. When she enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an angel card, a demon card, and or a dragon card from among them, and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. I mean, she's got all sorts of wings, and apparently her story is she got caught up in a weird ritual with a dragon corpse, a demon's cult, and lost everything and almost got driven nuts. But was a very powerful magic user, and when she grew older and stronger, made deals with demons and angels and dragons. So hence the multiple sets of wings. Cavalier of Dawn. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. When Cavalier of Dawn dies, return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty nice. Here's the Cavalier of Night. It's black cousin. It's got lifelink, where he has vigilance. When Cavalier of Night enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy a target creature an opponent controls. When it dies, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to your battlefield. Just pretty nice. He's got pretty good powers. Got another Temple of Malady. Kethis the Hidden Hand. Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's nice. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard. Until end of turn, each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may play this card from your graveyard. Nice. Kind of a devil's deal, but of course, he sounds like that kind of guy. Shared summons. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names. Reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle your library. It seems a little expensive for that, except for the fact that it's an instant, so you can do it at the end of your opponent's turn instead of doing it during your turn and then having to hold on to the cards. Oh, I got another Chandra Acolyte of Flame. She's so happy there. She's just playing around with a flame... Is that a flame raptor? Looks like a velociraptor made out of fire. Hello, Emma. Get your butt off the screen. Thank you. Linthorn Buccaneer. Whenever you discard a card, Linthorn Buccaneer deals 10 damage to each opponent. And you can discard a card to draw a card with him, but only if he is attacking. Knight of the Ebon Legion. He's pretty nice. Hey, hey, don't rub against my microphone. You're making weird noises. Cats. Alright. Here's a scuttlebutt. Again? Again? Look at the people. They don't want to see you scurrying around. You don't even want to look at them. Either sit, leave the desk. Sit. No scritches. Okay, fine. Here's an Ogre Siegebreaker. Infuriate. The Wolfkin Bond. I have a feeling they're going to be bringing back werewolves since they've been doing things like showing cards like this and making cards that specifically mention wolves and werewolves. What's the biggie? Icon of Ancestry. Nice. This is the new banner. The banner that does special things when you have a special type of card and name it. It gives them +1/+1, and you can look at the top 3 cards of your library for 1. Just for 3 mana and tapping. Pretty damn nice. Ah, the Manifold Key. Untap another target artifact, which is really nice. Or, target creature can't be blocked. Locks want to be opened, and treasure wants to be free. Theoryc Slipfinger, Master Thief. Nice quote. I know, Kitty. See, when she's not here, in my way, asking to be scratched and getting her butt in the screen, she's a couple rooms over, calling for a boyfriend. Chandra's Spitfire. Flying 1/3 for 3 mana. It sounds but whenever an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, Chandra's Spitfire gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Well, that doesn't sound very useful, you might say, until you think it's red. I fly it in. Lightning bolt you, shock you, lightning strike you, shock you. There's also a couple other cards that do damage. It's now at like a 13-13 or 13-3. It's like, oh no. The only thing that could have been worse is if it had flying and trampling. Here's a card I'm looking forward to perhaps using. Zephyr Charge. Enchantment that gives flying. All those cards that say flyers get blah blah blah, well, nope. No segregation here. Everybody can have flying. You get some flying, and you get some flying. Everybody gets flying! And she's back. Emma? Emma, go for a flight. Flying cat coming through. You can go up there now. I know you want to. See what the big cat is. Big card is Big Cat. Notice she took off as soon as I stopped paying attention to her. Flying Cats. Hanged Executioner. He comes into play with a 1/1 white spirit token with flying. So he's a ghost that comes with a ghost. You can sack him to exile a creature. Haul somebody else back to hell. Nice. Ah, this I like. Blood-soaked altar. Pay 2 life, discard a card, and sacrifice a creature. That's a lot to pay, along with having to get that down for 6 mana. But if you do all that, you get a 5/5 black demon token with flying. You can only do that when you can cast a sorcery, but that's okay. Just making 5/5s out of 1/1s is great, but making 5/5 flyers out of 1/1s, even better. Another Risen Reef. Whenever this or any other elemental enters the battlefield, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't put the card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. So it's basically draw a card and you can put it into play tapped if it's a land. But instead, you look at it first and you can go, oh, it's a land, or up it's in my hand. Land or hand, that's your 2 choices for this thing. And it's pretty powerful. I almost drew myself out of cards. If I hadn't had Gaia's Blessing in that deck, I would have run out of cards, and they would have won that way. But I won, because I had so many creatures. Had my whole hand out, and all my land, literally. Had no land left. It was all my creatures out, and spells. So, it was awesome. Here's that Agonizing Siphon. Here's the Lavakin Brawler. I don't want to brawl with someone who's made out of lava. Because what isn't hot enough to burn your face is hard enough to be rock. You got 2 choices there, and neither of them are good for you. Big card is... Oh, I got this used against me last night. The Agent of Treachery. When he enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent. Just yoink any permanent. Could be a land that you have. I mean, if they flipped Escanta, mine. If they have a non-hexproof creature, mine. It's ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. The more secrets you have, the more easily you become my pawn. Oh wait. Planeswalker. That's what he took from me when he played it, too. I was pissed. Next up. Here's the Diviner's Lockbox again. I see it taunting me whenever I close my eyes. Narek Slipfinger, Master Thief. Eternal Isolation. Wait a minute. This looks familiar. There's a Greek mythology figure like this. Somebody chained to a rock and had their eyes pecked out by birds every year. No, this Atlas bore the world on his shoulders, but I think this is Prometheus. Because he's not carrying the world, he's chained. He's not happy about it. Put target creature with power 4 or greater on the bottom of its owner's library. It's like, I'm gonna kill you with my great big, make it go away. No. Okay, the big card. Up, Field of the Dead. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. That's still kind of tough. Every time you have to put down a land. For Prometheus, all he did was give us fire. Zephyr Charge again. I didn't realize that was a common. That's nice. Blood for Bones. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and another one from the graveyard to your hand. So nice. And the big one is rare. Mythic. Wild. Mythic Wild. Ah, Healer of the Glade. Look at this little elemental. 1 green mana gives you a 1/2 and 3 life. Holy smokes, that's like powerful for a common. Here's Sleep Paralysis. It's a great title for it. Just tap a creature, it can't untap. At least not during your controller's untap step. If they have something else that untaps it, like if it's it's an enchant creature, so if it's an artifact creature, that key can untap it to attack. Captivating Gyre again. Pack opening is growing great, Emperor Mugen. I'm down to 55. I may have accidentally hit the open 10 times 10 button twice by accident. Really, it was by accident. But lots of good cards. A couple of Lotus Fields. Looking forward to those. A couple of these too. Not really looking forward to those. Elvish Reclaimer is eh. Okay. 4 set 20 next pack. Overcome, which apparently is sort of like a reprint of Overrun. But it's a good price for what it does, especially with Green's number of creatures. Forward until the horizon is ours. Netcaster Spider. That's a nice picture. Well, it's an extremely creepy picture, but it's very well done. And the biggie. Up another wild. Angel of Vitality. If you would gain life, gain that much life plus 1 instead. Which is, it's crap if you've got like big spells that do like gain 6 life if you cast them. But if you have out 4 of those little artifacts to give you 1 life every turn, it becomes 2 life every turn. That doubles your input. Also, ill-gotten inheritance. You do 1 damage to your opponent, you gain 2 life. Pretty damn nice. Soul Salvage. I remember that. Oh, Steel Overseer. Nice. I think I'm going to have to make an artifact deck. Because, damn. Ancestral Blade. It makes a soldier and then attaches itself to it. It's cute. Elemental. The Inspiring Captain do. Gives all your creatures +1/+1 when he shows up. That merits being a 4-drop for a 3/3. That makes plenty of sense. An Aerial Assault. Destroy target tapped creature. You gain life for each creature you control with flying. So just like everything you own that flies down, rips some chunks of flesh off of it, and comes back and feeds it to you. Sephara, Sky's Blade. Creatures you control with flying have indestructible. Oh, other creatures, not her. Other creatures. Good, because I was thinking that's a little powerful. That's overpowerful even for 7/7 for 7. But she's not just a 7/7 for 7. You may pay 1 white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying, rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Hear that? That's insane. 1 white and tap 4 flyers. And now we've seen like all these all the time, over and over again. Scuttlemutt, Ogre Siegebreaker, and the biggie. Ooh, another Kalia. Okay. This figure, Angel of Vitality again. Oh wait, I forgot about the second power. As long as you have 25 or more life, +2/+2. The 4/4 for 3 at that point. Still nice.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
That was that same Chandra. I accidentally hit the next card instead of her. Woodland Champion, which I heard can be a good idea if you're doing a token deck. Whenever 1 or more tokens enter the battlefield under control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Woodland Champion. Pretty nice. Lightning Storm King. Pretty wicked. And a biggie. Ooh, white ley line. I have 2 white ley lines now and a green. None of my favorite, the blue. That's okay. Fine. Dauntless of Light. Cavalier of Flame. First of all, a red and 1 creature you control get +1/+0 and gain haste. Just all your creatures. Nice. When Cavalier of Flame enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. And when Cavalier of Flames dies, it deals X damage to each opponent and each planeswalker you control.
This is their first gift sub in the channel.
1 second, something's in the background making noise. What the hell? I heard something. Okay, maybe I am going crazy. Oh! Zeph, welcome to the Thug Life, Zeph. That's what that was? That was not my normal sound for that. Or maybe I heard it wrong. I heard something weird, something different happened than I expected. Maybe I need to turn up my headset. Wow. Awesome. What? Testing my tier 1 remote. Might have to refresh or something. But you have the subscriber marker. That's why it was a different noise than I'm used to. It was a gift sub. Awesome. Well, thank you, Ember, and welcome to the Thug Life, Zeph. Ember's so twitched up, she bleeds purple. Okay, where was I? There. Number of land cards in your graveyard. So, if you have a bunch of land in your graveyard for some reason, he does a lot of damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. That could be useful. Especially if you just decide to sack all your creatures, all your lands, right before he dies. Which is a strange way to kill somebody, but pretty awesome. Gruesome Scourger. Yep. Ugly's cuss. Orcs is ugly. Enters the battlefield, deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. This is not usually something black does, but it works. Especially with looking at him. I hit you with the power of my 6 backers. Loyal Pegasus. Can't attack or block alone. Sounds more like Cowardly Pegasus to me. Anything else good? And Stone Golem. 4/4 for 5. Hey, Lady Beardo. Yeah. I'm down to 47 from 114. How are you doing? Here's that Glinthorn Buccaneer again. Whenever you discard, he does 1 damage. Now you can have a discard deck with him and what is that card? A Bag of Holding. And that would be vicious. Especially if you store up a whole bunch of cards, more than 7, and then dump them back into your hand. Then you definitely have to discard. Yeah, there's some nice stuff. I got a couple of Lotus Fields, which is great. I got one of the green ley lines that Chuck Beardo's very upset about. And I'm getting elementals. I got an Omnomnath, which is what I'm going to call him every time. Creeping Trailblazer just gives other elementals +1/+0. And you can pump him. Here's that Renowned Weaponsmith that goes and gets the Heartpiercer Bow or the Vile Dragonfire. Both of which I've gotten, and they aren't that great. He'd be so mad. Here's the Bag of Holding again. Yay! I love the fact there's a dragon in there. These tentacles suggest there's an Eldrazi in there. These don't look like octopus tentacles. If you can shove an Eldrazi in your back, there's a problem. There's no prepared like over-prepared. Cute phrase. I like there's no kill like overkill. Scampering Scorcher. Which really should be Scampering Scorchers, because it makes 3 of them. Actually, no. I see what it's getting at. See, there's only one Scampering Scorcher, and when he shows up, 2 other elementals come with him. They don't count as Scampering Scorchers So you can't use that black card that exiles creatures by name on all of them. You either get the 2 elementals that came with him, or the Scampering Scorcher itself. It's not an actual copy of it, so it makes sense. That's why they did it. That's why they designed it that way, I think. Temple of Silence. My 3rd. Ha! I got a fry. A Teferi burner. Like, bye-bye, Teferi. Whoosh. Sleep paralysis is still funny. Octoprophet. It's a cute picture. But I can't help thinking this is like the severed head of Cthulhu. Not just because it's an octopus, it's because of that face with those beady eyes, and he looks like Cthulhu without the rest of his body. Drawn from Dreams. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand. That is still pretty awesome. 2 cards out of the top 7. Aether Gust. Oh, I got another Dragon Mage. Wonder how many Dragon Mage Narset decks we're gonna see. However, I'm imagining the Dragon Mage Mill deck. Oh my. Like, you throw away your hand. I have 4 Dragon Mages. I hit you with it. We all throw away our hand 6 times and draw 4 times and draw 7 cards over and over again. Oh. Ooh, me? I've got this card here that lets me put cards back in my library. Yep. That's it. Either you deny them cards with Narset, or you mill them with the Dragon Mage. What's the biggie? Another bag of holding. Awesome. I want to make a bag of holding deck now. Oh, especially, oh my god. You could use that with the Dragon Mage. I throw them in my hand, put it in a bag. Draw 7 new cards. Okay, I'm ready. Blood for Bones. Master Splinter, Splicer. Oh, I made somebody waste their mana. They did Master Splicer, and I sort of unsummoned the... not unsummoned. Yeah, it was unsummoned. The Golem. It's like, I just spent 4 mana for a 1/1. I'm pissed. And it was in sealed. So it's like, I bet you don't have another one. Aww, the ferocious pup. A couple of people I've heard say that ferocious pup means you automatically win the game, because who would want to kill this little boy? It's so cute. Well, the answer is me. I'll kill his daddy, and I kill him, and get out of my way. I'm coming through with a monster. Icon of Ancestry. Speaking of creature types, I forgot. Because, there's some interesting cards in common. There's another Overgrowth Elemental. That's nice. The Veil of sideboard. Yes, I know, Emma. He's caterwauling. Ooh, some dungeon geists. About Decree, the hoser of black or red. Black or red creatures and planeswalkers, that is. I can't hydrate unless I have something to drink. So. Diet Mountain Dew. Hashtag not sponsored. However, I am hashtag sponsored by AetherHub.com today. Everybody head on over to AetherHub so you can fail as hard at trying to make a deck as I did, because I don't know how to use their deck maker. I really embarrassed myself earlier trying to do that. Sky Knight Vanguard. Nice. Ah, another Cavalier of Flame. I mean, he's a 6/5 or 6. No, for 5? My God. He's a powerful guy. Hey, I've only gotten one Hydra and I've opened... Oh, hello, cat. $75 packs. So... so it's okay, Emperor Mookin. That was my cat, or one of my cats, the middle one. Let's see what the card is. Bishop of Wings again. Bishop of Angel Worship. Oh, my oldest cat is now miffed that the middle cat is walking around her and making cute noises. Oh yeah. If I had a dog, it wouldn't be a tiny thing that could walk across a desk. As I like big dogs. But I love kitties. My young middle cat just tried to sit on my oldest cat. So my oldest cat got up, pushed her to the ground, and bit on her neck. Not mean, just, I'm in charge here. You cut that shit out kind of bite. I have something in my eye. Alright. Here's Might of the Masses, which this picture does not really represent. Oh, unless you read the flavor text. The Joraga elves never need to ask a troll to leave their territory. They merely grant it their combined strength, and it can't resist embarking on a merry rampage. Like, oh, I'm big. I go run around and beat something up now. And then all the elves stand by. I heard there was a village 3 miles that way. Dawning Angel. A common angel. A 3/2 for 5, but gives you 4 life. It's okay. It's like the most underpowered angel ever. I'm actually glad to see an angel that doesn't start at 3/3 or is a 3/3 for 3. Yay! Leyline of Anticipation. I love casting things on my opponent's turn. Drives them crazy. That was the one I was waiting for. Now I have at least one, which means I will have more. I don't have the black one. Anything nifty? He's cute. Just tap and gain a life every turn. But what I find really interesting about him is he looks like Liam Neeson in Clash of the Titans. Release the Kraken. This big, this angel I don't mind either. A 2/2 angel. Awesome. Easy to kill with this figure, which they put on the other side of it. And the big card, oh, another bishop. You know, with all the new angels of smaller casting costs, smaller sizes, this guy, this chick, is going to be a danger. Master Splicer. Gruesome Scourger. Boy, there's a lot of cards that are just something-somethinger. It's a something-somethinger. This one's a something-or-somethinger. Okay, you can stop giving me these. I think that's 4. Really, stop. The last thing I want to play is white. Reckless airstrike. Look at the poor bird. Bolt the bird.
I have a great idea.
It's not a great idea. Tome-bound Lich. Whenever he enters the battlefield or deals combat damage, draw a card, discard a card. The card filter. And if you have a bag of holding, yeah, I really don't want all the angels and the bishops. I really don't. I want more of this guy. He's pretty awesome. The Mask of Immolation. The mask of, hey, remember that deck you have that sacrifices creatures? That's this. That's where that goes. Oh, the white hoser. It hoses everything. Just destroy all non-land permanents. Whoosh. This is bad. Unless you have that angel that gives all other angels indestructible, then it destroys everything except your angels. Well, except for that one angel. This is just... And for 6, too. Not bad. This is what white does. It does horrendous, widespread clearing of boards. Exterminatus. Oh my god. Warhammer 40,000. Here's this Chandra. There are plenty of people that are obsessed with Warhammer 40k. That's why they have like 30 computer games out. Okay. +1, elementals you control get +2, +0. -1, add 2 red. And a -2, he deals 2 damage to any target. He's just an itty bitty planeswalker. Isn't there a new one that came out that just recently got cheaper? Can't remember what it's named. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, here's Yarok's Fenlurker again. Ha ha! My second Hydra. And I still haven't gotten the really big, powerful Daddy Hydra. So if you can hear me, Emperor Mugen, I have 2 Hydras, but I don't have the really big Master Hydra. Maniacal Rage. God's willing. Protection of the color of your choice till end of turn. The turn of protection from, folks. This is the ultimate protection from card right here. I'm gonna cast this on your thing. Protection from whatever color you're using. But it's only colors. So if you have an artifact and you want to tap it to do something to someone. Yeah, the elementals are frightening. After this is over, after this last 33 card packs, I'm gonna see about making a deck I made last night. Another white ley line. Come on, guys. All the white cards this deck, these packs have given me. It just wants to annoy me, right? Haha, I love the comically big hammer. You just can't not laugh at this. And if you take this card and you put it into your bag of holding, is that like having a hammer space hammer from the cartoon? You just pull it out of nowhere and hit someone with it. Vampire of the Dire Moon. What's the quote? This place suits me. Craven authorities and plentiful prey. Nice. Ah, here's Chandra's Regulator. Because when she was a young pyromancer, he had problems regulating her powers, i.e. her first real big use of them incinerated a couple of people. Oops. Oil Pegasus, Aether Gust. Here's the Fortress Crab. Just look at the size of this thing. Notice the tiny birds flying by his head, or actually flying in between him and that temple up at on top of the mountain. He's huge. Biggie. Yay, another blue ley line. Ley line of Flash. Here's Eternal Isolation again. Another Thrashing Brontodon, and ooh, another Lotus Field. Nice. Creeping Trailblazer, Renowned Weaponsmith, and another Hanged Executioner. White card, white card, white card. Really? I'll do the last 20 as groups of 10, but first let's get about these now. Another Colossus Hammer. Hammer time. Oh, here's the Blue Cavalier. When he enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. And when he dies, shuffle it into your owner's library and then scry 2. Whoa, he comes back to the library, and that's nice. Chandra Spitfire again. This hunts for creatures, and you are a mythic rare. Warden of Evos Isle. That's a bird wizard. Oh, he looks like a big old snowy owl. That's actually pretty cute. Creature with flying. Creature spells you with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. So yikes. And the biggie, another wild. It likes to throw wilds at me when I'm expecting something interesting. Here's the Goblin Ringleader. And here's the Vengeful War Chief. Another one of this Hydra, which is fine. I have my Hail Hydra deck I can slip them into. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Vampire Rogue. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on. Wait a minute. It's a... It's a black pride mate with flying. It's black pride mate with flying. It's black. That's wrong. It's so wrong. Here's the Diamond Knight again. Ah, big old Roddy Regisaur. Or Reggie Rotosaur, if you want to call him that. Old Divine Reclamation. Gaining life from dead creatures is nice. Devout Decree, hosing red, black and red. That's not nice. Oh yes, another green ley line. Nice. Ancestral Blade. Chop choppity chop chop. And Air Elemental, everyone knows him. And Dungeon Geists. Tapping things down. 3/3 for 4, not bad if you tap something else down forever. Uncaged Fury. Sounds like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, actually. Empire of the Dire Moon. I got one. Emperor Mugen, I got one. Just letting you know. I got Gargos Vicious Watcher. Only took me... Wow, 90 cards? 90 packs? He's rare, all right. Okay. She's a woodland champion. She's gets +1/+1 counters when you get tokens. Nice. Biggie. Shifty Ceratops again. Protection from blue. Can't counter him. And let's open up the last 20. First, these 10. Ooh, Golos the Tireless Pilgrim again. I have a deck idea for this guy. Here's Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord. Nice. Oh, this is the guy who pissed me off by coming down on turn 3 and then using his -3 power to put the fucking Haunt of Hightower down. Like, what? Cavalier of Flame again. Nice. Nightpack Ambusher again. Nice and scary. Here's Scheming Symmetry. Yes. Nice. Another Regulator for Chandra. Oh, it's a legendary artifact. Nice. Hey, Dofa. That's because I'm sponsored by AetherHub.com. So everybody who goes to the AetherHub.com main page is seeing my stream in the upper right-hand corner. Gravedigger's Cage? Grafdigger's Cage. Why is it called Grafdigger's Cage, not Gravedigger's Cage? Never mind. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield, and players can't cast spells from libraries or graveyards. That includes you. So if you're going to play this card, don't play any Graveyard Love. Embodiment of Agonies. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each different mana cost among non-land cards in your graveyard. But it's not different converted mana costs. It's different mana costs. So, as it says, for example, two colorless and one black, and one colorless and 2 black are different mana costs. Three black, yet another different mana cost, even though the converted mana cost is the same. And another Shifty Ceratops. So, last 10, folks. Got another green ley line. Got another Omnom Nath. Pretty sneaky guy. A Johnny's Strength of the Pride. Gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. Really? His -2 is create a 2/2 white cat villager creature token named a Johnny's Pride Mate. With whatever, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on a Johnny's Pride Mate. He makes, that's his -2, one of the most fucking broken white cards in a life gain deck. So you can have more than 4 in play at a time. Because they realized everyone was killing Pride Mates as soon as they showed up. Kill all Pride Mates, that's my motto. But apparently, a Johnny gets to circumvent that by making more. Making 1 every -2. And his 0, note, his ultimate costs 0. If you have at least 15 life, more than your starting life total. So if you have 35 life or more than 35 life? No, 35 life or more. Exile a Johnny's Strength of the Pride, and each artifact and creature your opponent controls. So they lose 1. But their opponents lose all their creatures and all their artifacts. I hate this card. This card is asking to be Elder Scrolled out of existence. No. Not Elder Scroll, sorry. Elder Spelled. Elder Scroll? Is that a anime? No, that's a big game series. That's where Skyrim comes from. Sorry. Oh, I didn't get one of these before. Repeated Reverberation. When you next cast an instant spell, cast a sorcery spell, or activate a loyalty ability this turn, copy that spell or ability twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. So basically, if you cast that, and then you make a Pride Mate, you make 3 Pride Mates. Yes, kill a Johnny. It may just be my thing to do. Just kill a Johnny, himself. Everything with a Johnny on it. Yeah, here's Brought Back. Choose up to 2 target permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield tapped. I have an artifact that costs 3 that does the same thing but has to sacrifice itself. And isn't an instant. You have to have it in play first. Agent of Treachery. When Agent of Treachery enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent. You just yoink. Loxodon Life Chanter. Phyllis, Broker of Blood. And another Elvish Reclaimer. I don't know, maybe I'm undervaluing this guy, but I think he's not very useful. Alright, folks. And from all that, just from the extras that I got from that, I'm up to 124, down from, up from 104. That's 20%. So, let's go to decks. I deleted a few decks that I wasn't using and aren't that good. So we go to my decks. I'm going to try and make my elemental deck. Alright, let's import. It's going to be on the bottom because I don't have all the cards in it yet. Gotcha. Okay. Let's rename it what I had named. Elemental. because it's ascending, it's Simic Ascendancy and Elementals. So Healer Glade is 2 common. Yeah, I got plenty of that. Mu Yangling Sky Dancer. I could leave her out. And put in like another Frost Link, or better yet, another Sladkin Seer so I can draw a card. Yeah. Ah, 2 more Risen Reefs needed. I have the uncommons for that. Only have 109 rares. And 39 mythic rares. Leyline of Combustion is better than people think it is. But there are cards that don't work with it. Okay. Cavalier of Gales. Ooh, you're a mythic, huh? I only have 39 of those. And you are a mythic as well. All the Cavaliers are mythics. I get it, I get it. Temple of Mystery. Oh yeah, I didn't get any of you. Your Heating Pool, Hinterland Harbor. Did I get any of the commons? Let's see. Land. Simic Guildgate, Woodland Streams. Okay, I didn't get any Scrylands of blue-green, but I'll save this. You can go away. I could use Guild Gates or Woodland Streams, they'd come in tapped. And not give me anything for it. So, just regular lands. Let's craft them all. I need 3 mythics, 2 uncommons, and 2 commons. That's not bad. Craft all. Done. Okay, let's try it. And maybe, just maybe. Let's see, I got cast 40 creature spells, cast 30 black or red spells. Okay. Let's see what we got here. A Elemental. Starved Tamagotchi. I didn't have a Tamagotchi because I thought they were silly. I have a kitty. I have a kitty. Nice. Land, land, land. Keep 7. Or mulligan. Keep 7. Okay. Hello, Emma. Kitty cat, move on. Forest, Leafkin Druid. No, don't kill it. Damn it. Murder coming up. He doesn't want to spend a mana on murder, but he will. Cast down, murder, whichever. Hinterland Harbor. Risen Reef. I get a creature. Nice. Don't kill my Risen Reef. Fingers crossed. Oh, there's like 5 Chandras or something. You're gonna get Chandras. Fucking Chupacabra, bitch. This is what happens when I don't get to go first. So I Healer of the Glade. Gain 3 life. And the Overgrowth Elemental. It gets a counter. Let's see which one of them gets killed. Come on, cast your spell. There it is. There goes a hidden reef, risen reef. 2 risen reefs. So my Cavalier of Thorns fucked me if it weren't for the fact that I've got Gaia's Blessing in my hand. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll actually pay the 2 life for this. First, Risen Reef. Then Overgrowth Elemental. And that gets put into play. They put the revealed cards over here, just so you know what it is. If there's more than one, you can click on the picture, and then it'll show it the old way. Thunder Drink. Yes, put it in play. Leafkin Druid gives the Thunder Drake a nice. I need to Gaia's Blessing myself, so I can put back the Risen Reef and the other Overgrowth Elemental and a Bloom Hulk. What I thought. Alright. Mimic Ascendancy. Healer of the Glade. Get 3 life. Draw a card. It's a Thunder Drake. Cloudkin Seer. Get a card. Draw a card. Ley Line of Anticipation. Oh my. Play Risen Reef. Put it in play. Put it in my hand. And Gaia's Blessing myself. For the Gaia's Blessing. and the Leafkin Druids. He's a happy flyer. Hello, Emma. Must you put your butt in screen? The answer is yes, apparently. Thank you. Oh, planar cleansing is awesome if you like white. Oh no, he's attacking me with 3 things. You better think, boy. Good game. Good game. He doesn't even want to wait for it. So, that deck is egregious. That Risen Reef is amazingly mean. 12 creatures. I cast 12 creatures. Only 2 of them died. Okay. That's nice. Let's surprise people in ranked with it. Since I'm just beginning the new ranked. All right. Keep 7. Yeah, I'll keep them. Because I get to play Leyline of Anticipation, which means I can cast these things on their turn now. And nobody knows how to deal with this shit properly yet. Of course he's going to attack. Gwynedd, she's going to attack. I'll take the 2. I'll take these 2 as well. I need a Cloudkin Seer. Draw me some land for next turn. No attacks. I got enough to kill your 3/3. I know you'll kill both my creatures, but that's fine. Unless you have another Legion Lieutenant in there. Ooh, it's a War Leader. It's the usual suspects. Let's put out the Bloom Hulk simply because he's got a 4/4 coming. And he doesn't have 2 black, so there's less of a chance of him having murder. Distraction. Look at that cat. Look at the cat getting love. Purr, purr, purr. That's actually awesome. Yeah, you lean in War Leader. Unless you're casting some bullshit, go ahead. Cast your bullshit. No? Nice. Interland, huh? I play Cavalier of Thorns. Get me an extra land. If I had gotten to play him a turn earlier, the guy's blessing would have been put into the graveyard, and then it would have all gotten reshuffled. Then you pride me too? No? Okay. I'll just eat the one. Thunder Drake. Guy's Blessing. Thunder Drake gets a +1/+1 counter. Healer. Ascendancy. An Overgrowth Elemental. I should have cast him during the opponent's turn. Because that would have been a surprise and a half. Because the Thunder Drake would eat their Resplendent Angel. There, he's doing his calculations. He wants to kill the flyer, but he also wants to kill the big one. Yep. Yep, I can exile him now. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm done. You. Gonna bloom Hulk all over your face, Chupacabra. Up, Nixabitch. Please, draw me some cards.
Armies marched and soldiers died.
Please draw me some cards.
For my reign.
You don't want to do this, man. You don't want to do this, man. I'm telling you. Oh, nice.
Your thick
Unfortunately, you don't have any mana to do it with.
is dead. Knowledge is not without price.
Now he's gonna start gaining. I mean, I could have got killed as Obnixilis. I want him to think I have... Ah, Haunt of Hightower. I'm just going to gain 3 life, thank you very much. Yeah, tap. You want to kill my big boy? No? Oh, come on.
I am your inner demon. Cherish your brief triumph.
So I'm going to take 6 and go down to 2. Come on. This is not bad for working against it. Oh. Good game, you and your flyers. You didn't have to do that, you know. All right, then. First deck made with the new set. Not quite ready for, not quite ready for ranked, but not bad. Did this set me to her? No. Profile. No, 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 no. No.
We have our ways of knowing.
Lazav. Always Lazav. Make sure we have the pet. Yes. Alrighty then. Time to send you folks on to someone else who knows Magic when he's playing. So let's see who's playing Magic. Besides the official Magic the Gathering stream. Really? Nobody? Anybody? Wow. No, not mid-go. I need arena. There we go. Anime is cool. And you'll be going over to her stream. That's awesome. So, until tomorrow, I'll be playing some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Just not as long, and no opening millions of packs. Have a good night, but don't forget to stay evil.
This is the Computer King. Thank you for the raid. How are you? Welcome, Computer King gamers. Can we get a shout out to the Computer King? Please, streamer, can I have your bathwater? Alright. Gotta trade in all your GBP for that. That's $30. Yeah, that's $30 bathwater. Exactly. Let's make some boys. Thank you for the bit, Computer King. How are you? I'm doing well. Hey, what's up, gamer? Let's get you out of here, actually. Fuck out of here. I don't want you growing up big and strong. Didn't even play my land for turn, lol.